Daily Horoscope for January 11, 2018. Aries. You consider your hasty side as an essential asset in love, but you need to take your entourage into account as well and remain within limits so that precious feelings settle in a durable manner over time. It's as important as moving forward. Venus and Jupiter oppose one another. If you have your heart set on someone, you have as good a chance at pulling it off as seeing the latter disappear into thin air. Beyond the disappointment of not being successful in the quest for your soulmate, you must admit that this is a normal hazard in this area. Many people dread boredom, but this isn't your case today. However, you lack time. Some professional exchanges won't always be in your control, just like the bouncing of a ball. You won't know what the turn of events would be. You need to accept the fact that you could make a mistake. Taurus, your relationship provides you with all the security and reassurance you need in life. Make sure it lasts, take good care of your other half, and make sure you live up to their sentimental expectations. Don't worry, love is a two-way street. Your partner will also try their best to make you as happy as possible. My single friend, your sentimental sky continues to support the start of a new love story today. Don't throw in the towel just yet. You may not have noticed someone quiet, discreet even, who is trying as hard as they can to attract your attention. Just because they're shy doesn't mean that they're not interested in you. You know how to pace yourself and use your energy wisely. You will not run out of gas before the end of the day. Well done. Your work is always up to, if not above, the expected standard. Your colleagues respect you, and your bosses like you. You could be trusted with extra responsibilities or a new position more suited to your skill set today. Gemini, tensions are rising in your relationship and power struggles will leave a gray cloud hanging over your home life. You're not willing to let your partner walk all over you, and the Sun-Uranus square is helping you to put your foot down. You'll be at each other's throats all day long and the problem won't be resolved by this evening. Ouch! The Sun-Uranus square is blinding you to the reality of your romantic situation and encouraging you to embark upon something for which you are unprepared. You've got your eyes on a certain someone, but that person is a closed book, and one that doesn't want to be opened. You'll only be setting yourself up for a fall if you refuse to remove your head from the clouds. The Sun-Uranus square is blinding you to the reality of your romantic situation and encouraging you to embark upon something for which you are unprepared. You've got your eyes on a certain someone, but that person is a closed book, and one that doesn't want to be opened. You'll only be setting yourself up for a fall if you refuse to remove your head from the clouds. Your career is about to cross paths with the Sun-Uranus duo, and the results will not be as good as you had hoped. You have been feeling overly confident and have got yourself a reputation as a big head with your colleagues and managers as a result. It's time to go back to the drawing board. Cancer, be as patient as you can whenever you're trying to communicate with your other half. They're not in the most talkative of moods. Don't lose your cool when they're not answering your questions straight away. Keep calm, your other half still loves you like on the first day, don't worry. He or she simply doesn't feel like talking today, that's all. The moon in Scorpio will highlight your intuition today. You're very close from deleting someone who hasn't been replying to your messages all day from your contact list, but your gut feeling tells you not to just yet. Good call. He or she will send you a lovely text in the evening. Routine is often reassuring. Don't feel bad for doing the same things day in, day out. We were all creatures of habit. You will know how to brilliantly dig yourself out of a hole in the workplace. Listening carefully to what your colleagues and superiors expect from you will help you raise your profile without putting your collaborators in the shade today. Leo, 3 planets, Venus, Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn force you to confront realities. Pluto's presence will reinforce serious soul-searching in the sector of love, but it could also give a new lease of passion in your couple. Revival of passion might kindle your relationship, both of you will be delighted. An unusual date might trigger and distinctly change the way you perceive love. This will be very beneficial for the future. A relation from the past emerges and surprises you. Even if you don't see any reason to renew ties initially, it could turn out to be positive and constructive. Nothing enthralling today, however you're great at turning a dull day into a pleasant moment. With hindsight, the story doesn't point out if you were right in taking such and such decision. Just remind yourself that you need to be in tune with the chosen option, it's important. Virgo, everything is hunky-dory in your love life and you and your partner can't wipe those smiles off your faces. You're planning a romantic evening as a surprise for your loved one and can't wait for them to get home from work. Candles, kisses and cuddles are on the agenda, as well as a home-cooked meal and good conversation. Lucky you. You won't be single forever, that is for sure. It looks like your lonely days are soon to become a thing of the past, so you can pat yourself on the back and congratulate yourself for your efforts. Accept all invitations that come your way as a means of multiplying your chances of success. Destiny creates opportunities, but it's up to you to act upon them. Mercury is stimulating your mind and Mars is stimulating your body. You're feeling on top of the world. Mercury's arrival in Capricorn is helping you to concentrate at work. What's more, Jupiter has got your back and will ensure that you don't miss out on a single opportunity today. You're at the top of your game and fully intend on staying there. Libra, dear Libra, your love life is nothing short of perfection and you're enjoying living the dolce vita with your partner. The Moon-Mars-Jupiter planetary cluster is reminding you that if you don't ask, then you don't get. You're ready to lay your cards on the table and steer your relationship down the right path. You get goosebumps every time you catch your loved one's eye. Your happy-go-lucky attitude and the fact that you don't take yourself too seriously will win you a legion of admirers today. Jupiter is supporting your love life and will introduce you to people with interesting experiences and perspectives on life. They may not necessarily be your type, but you'll soon see that that isn't such a bad thing after all. The Venus-Uranus square suggests that a stomach ulcer or slip disc are on the cards today. There is nothing at all you can do about it. You've turned a page at work and your priorities have changed as a result. You've been working closely with a colleague on a project and their positive mindset in rubbing off on you. You're ready for a challenge and won't think twice before asking your boss for more responsibility. Scorpio, your other half is flattered by your sexual advances, but not exactly in the mood to stay up late on a school night. Oh well. You fully understand how desperate they are for a rest right now. You're simply warming things up nicely just in time for the weekend. When you will try your best to prove to your partner how attracted you still are to them. Your serious yet funny and self-deprecating personality should win over someone who has caught you right in this domain. That person will be in for a treat, as you're a lot more sensual in the bedroom than one could think the first time they meet you. You shouldn't find it really hard to convince him or her to spend the night in your company. Try not to spend too much time alone, even if you need peace and quiet. If your teeth hurt, pay your dentist a visit before the weekend. Don't put the cart before the horse. Being too optimistic could backfire. Don't believe everything you're promised in this domain. People often talk a lot but deliver very little. A lesson you could learn the hard way this Thursday. Sagittarius, you're going through a constructive period based on diplomacy and harmony, which allows you to manage your emotional life in a great way. You're attentive to the elderly members of your family and provide them with support and give them advice. The family atmosphere will be peaceful and fulfilling. Today is a turning point for the coming days in January. Everything seems to harmonize so that you can reach for the skies and have a perspective so that you don't get bothered by the little worries of life. Your natural self is never far off, and this beneficial aspect, however, is having a hard time asserting itself. Your resistance doesn't weaken, and in this wintry period, you easily have the capacity to avoid a cold spell. Luck, assistance and support will be present, and this will help you move forward, and you'll bond with new people which could help you in the future. This might be a chance to stay alert around opportunities or privileges you could benefit from, even a raise in your salary. Capricorn, stars continue to favor you in your love life and give you the desire to strengthen and make your existing ties more solid so that you're able to build a long-lasting relationship. Moreover, the Venus-Uranus square could tickle your desire for freedom, your need to get some air. Contradictory, but so true. Buddy Singleton, stars continue offering an important encounter, something you've been hoping for a while. However, you might hesitate while taking the plunge due to fear of commitment, lacking freedom of action, and this could make you retreat. You'd better wait, especially since Uranus seems to be getting involved, and with this star, nothing is a guarantee. Extreme fatigue could be felt at the end of the day, mainly in your legs. Massage yourself to feel relaxed. Thanks to Mercury, who has joined your sign, you'll increase your intellectual capacities, your reasoning, and your communication ease. All this will make you the leader of your team, and your superiors will acknowledge you. Your ambition will be intensified. Aquarius, you're full of praise for your partner today, and they know that you mean every single word of it. You ask for nothing in return for your kindness other than trust and respect. The Sun-Venus-Pluto planetary cluster is making you realize just how lucky you are. You love your partner with all your heart and will waste no time in showing it. Venus in your sign spells good news for your love life, and you're positively brimming with sensuality. You'll decide to put your fears to one side and go in for the kill today. You've had your eye on a certain someone for a while now and feel ready to make the first move. Whether you're looking for true love or just a night of passion, today is your lucky day. Dear Aquarius, if your eyes feel itchy and tired, then it might be time to change your glasses. Those migraines will be a thing of the past. Your company or department is currently being audited, and your superiors are paying close attention to the quality of your work. You have a tendency to cut corners and make slapdash efforts in order to get the job done quicker, but that is not possible when your boss is watching you like a hawk. Pisces, your other half loves you with all their heart, but they really can't understand what you expect from them today. When everything seems so simple between you, he or she will suddenly feel like you're trying your best to sabotage your relationship. You two don't share the vision for the future. The bedroom is the only place where you will be on the same wavelength. Sex on the first date really isn't your cup of tea. You're up for meeting up someone for a drink, but you need time before you let your hair down with that person. They can either like you as you are or not like you at all. Either way, you don't really care. You won't change your sentimental approach for anyone today. You will adopt the right diet and workout routine to achieve the body you've always dreamt of. Asking you for help will be a huge mistake. You're not as friendly and docile as you look in the workplace today. Ambitious, you're determined to move closer to your professional objectives this Thursday. You're more of a rival than a colleague.